I don't believe everyone should take psychedelics, but I do believe psychedelics are for everyone. Can you tell us what that means?
Yeah, I feel really strongly about that. But to answer that question, I kind of have to rewind just a little bit. So
Let's go back.
again, 3 years ago, I was never a drug user. It wasn't my thing. Not even a big drinker. But I had a chance to do a guided psilocybin journey, which is magic mushrooms for those of you who don't know. And I was kind of hesitant. I was like, I don't need to do this. Why would I do this? But I had some trusted friends who said, look, we're bringing this person and he's this guide and you just don't, it's an exploration. Think of it as taking a trip or think of it as taking a course. And I was like, you know what? All right, I'll do it. I trust these guys and let's try this. And it was amazing. It was a beautiful, profound, incredibly spiritual experience where both my parents died when I was younger, and I was able to reconnect with my mom in this just in a way that in my wildest imagination I couldn't have imagined it happening. I was able to kind of reconceive my thoughts about death and about heaven and about all these different things in this one experience, and it completely changed my life. And in the years since then, I've come to really study psychedelics and study the history, and I've realized that, oh my gosh, the things I've been taught for all my life were just not true. And so why did this book and that saying, that quote that you started with, is all about whether you choose to take a psychedelic or not. I think it is reasonable to say you should understand at least the good that they can do for other people. And because of that, and that good, I think, can make society better. And because society's better, it makes everybody better. So I do believe psychedelics are for everyone, even if you personally don't want to take one yourself. Does that make sense?
I love that. 100%. I love it. I love it so much. Are you able to, articulate or explain? Because you said some powerful language. It changed my life, right? I mean, I don't know, I don't assume you just, use that language lightly. Is there anything you're able to, share? And number one, about the experience. I think that would be very enlightening. If there's anything, you talked about this reconnection, with your folks and parents, your mom specifically. What was that like? Was it physical? Was it mental in your mind? Did your mom emerge out of a fruit bowl and was talking to you? Can you kind of explain a little bit about the experience and how it changed your life?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the thing with, I think for a lot of people who pray or who meditate, like, you can do that for a long time and not really be sure if anything is happening. But nobody's ever taken a large amount of a psychedelic and wondered, like, oh, well, nothing happened. you the other thing I'll say about that is you can go to therapy or talk to people and hear advice and kind of intellectually understand something, but when you feel it in your body and in your heart and in your bones, it's different. So in this experience, I mean, again, I had never experienced anything like this, where I've just was connected to the ground and to the trees and to the air. But then when my mom appeared, I could pull a string from her through me to my children. And in an instant, I realized, oh my gosh, she's not gone. I'm her moving forward, and my kids are me moving forward. And we're all still together somehow in this crazy universe that we live in, but we're all still together. And then that led in that same, like, the next instant was like, oh my gosh, I've been living my life afraid of dying. And I don't need to be afraid of dying. There's nothing to be scared of. And I'm loved and I'm safe. And realizing that, oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever felt loved or safe before. And now I can feel it. And I like this feeling. And I'd like to understand more about this feeling. So I came out of, and again, a lot of other things happen. I mean, this journey is like 6-7 hours, but coming out of that, I was like, I don't want to just run businesses anymore. I need to learn more about what happened. I need to understand more about psychology and neuroscience, and I need to learn more about psychedelics. And then that's what I've been on this journey. I went and got went back to school 30 years after my last science class and got a master's in psychology and neuroscience and mental health, dove deep into psychology, and then put this book together to take this information that I'm gathering and put it in a way that's neither too woo-woo or too opinionated, but that's just medically backed. Here are the facts, and let people make their own decisions based on that.